Hello guys, and please welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe for viewing new videos completely based on picture graphics. Then, as today's topic is man-made disaster, and as we all know that disaster are that thing whether it can be natural also or man-made also, and these are that thing which causes a great harm to life and property both. But today's topic is all about man made disasters. What are man made disasters? Man made disasters are disasters caused due to some of the mistakes of man, or we can say that some of the activities of man. Like some of the mistakes or some of the activities of man are there from which we have to face man made disaster and which we have to pay also. Then there are four types of man-made disaster, which are chemical disaster, biological disaster, nuclear disaster, and environmental disaster. When we talk about the different examples of all these, then chemical disaster, the Jaipur oil depot fire, and Bhopal gas tragedy. So this Bhopal gas tragedy is considered as a worst chemical disaster in a state in a country. Then biological disaster like influenza and COVID-19, the latest one, COVID-19. Then nuclear disaster, 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl disaster. Environmental disaster like Indian Ocean tsunami and Odisha super cyclone. Then we will proceed to picture graphics. This is about chemical disaster. This is how the chemical disasters like means it is caused because chemically. Then we will proceed to biological disaster, nuclear disaster. We can see here that how dangerous it is. Then we will proceed to environmental disaster. These are the disasters caused due to some of the actions of environment and they are natural. But still, these disaster also comes only because of the man only. Because some of the activities in the nature also which causes environmental disaster. Then we will proceed to consequences, means effects of that disaster. So we cannot predict this type of disaster before it occurs, and because of this only that we cannot predict this type of disaster like a natural disaster one. So and then it occurs, so it causes a great and a large harm to life and property both because this is silent. And these are caused because of some of the mistakes of a man. Then we will proceed to the precaution that should be taken by us for being safe from this man-made disaster. We can locate that hazardous site or the materials away from the center of the population. Then we should be vigilant. We should always be calm and patient. We should also create a safe environmental health structure after this for ensuring clean and uncontaminated water. Then we should also keep first aid box always for injuries, whether that injuries are caused by natural disaster or by the man-made disaster. Then we will proceed to the conclusion about man-made disaster. The conclusion is that plan for this action. The conclusion about man-made disaster is that we should educate our workers. We should educate our illiterate workers to make them literate so that they will work properly and they will not make the mistake that can cause a great harm to life and property both. Then we can also change our engineering system and we can take more and more precautions for being safe from these man-made disasters. Thank you.